Laura, the Tornado by Option RV. Now, this is a rough and ready looking van, isn't it? Like, built like Australia tough.
Absolutely. This is definitely the toughest van in this category.
Yep.
It's going to take you some places that the other vans probably won't. It's built to be a rough road van.
Yes.
Hit some dirt tracks, a few potholes, that kind of thing.
It screams a bit of free camping, doesn't it?
Absolutely, Tim. This van is really well set up for free camping. It's got a solar panel already on the roof. It's 120 watts. It has 2 water tanks of 96 litres each, which is going to be
big, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. And it's got a washing machine inside, so it gives you the capacity to be able to use that while you're off the road.
With family vans, storage is a premium.
Absolutely, it's really, really important. This van has you covered. It's got a tear weight of about 2,200 kilos.
Yep.
The ATM as specified is 2,700, which already gives you a 500 kilo load capacity, which is a little bit bigger than normal.
Yep.
But there is the option to increase that as well if you need more space. So with that, this van comes with a huge front tunnel boot. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's absolutely massive. It's as big as they come. So that's going to be perfect for shoving in all your big gear. And you've got that extra load capacity to carry it.
Where am I putting my bikes?
The front of the van actually has an extended drawbar for adding on things like bike carriers, toolboxes, that sort of thing.
But you so want your bikes there.
Absolutely, and especially if you're travelling with kids.
You bet.
I can't remember the last time I saw a family van that felt spacious but was nonetheless a reasonably compact overall footprint. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. And also, you'd be proud towing it into the caravan park because it's got that sort of feel to it.
It's got a nice purposeful stance, doesn't it? It sits a little bit higher, it's got some really decent suspension, a good chassis, and I really love the bathroom. Did you see the bathroom?
Yeah.
How good is it?
It's just fantastic.
You know what I love about the bathroom is that you've kind of got the separate shower, and then you've also got the separate toilet and a separate wash basin, but it's all enclosed within the one area behind the one door.
Yes.
Bearing in mind, you've got kids who may well want a bit of privacy.
Yeah, you bet. And also, you've got a bit of room because we're both pretty tall, and getting into like some of these bathrooms are a tight fit, but it feels really spacious in there.
Yeah, as you said, we're both pretty big blokes, and I don't feel cramped.
Maxie, Option RV, it's a family-owned business, and is the build reflected by that?
You step inside the Option RV Tornado and you kind of look around and you go, yeah, you know what, I reckon these guys have got it sussed out. A good amount of attention to detail. There are no rough edges or cut corners that I can see.
One of the great things about the family vans is they certainly give you a good size fridge.
Mate, I once saw a family van with a fridge about this big. Which just makes absolutely no sense at all. Something like this, a good sized Dometic 3-way, is really the minimum that you need.
Yeah, it really is. Cupboards, are you happy with the build? Let's face it.
Yeah, look, they're sitting on some reasonable hinges and some good gas-fired struts. They're not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, which I'm really, really pleased to see in the context of the overall Best Aussie Vans, judging process. We're talking about the build quality, the quality of finish. The value for money is also a really, really important one.
You betcha.
And on the face of it, this van appears to have, value for money in spades.
It really does. Look, you would be really, really pleased to own a van like this. And talking to Laura, she was saying that, let's face it, this is built with an eye to free camping. This is one of these vans that you're going to go to a state forest.
And speaking about free camping, mate, when you go out bush and you might go away from civilization, you're probably going to need some extra gear. You might need a generator and this, that, and the other. This van has an extra 100 kilos of payload above and beyond what's sort of considered normal for a tandem axle van. It's got 500 kilos of payload, which sort of makes sense when you're talking about going out bush because, as I said, you need that extra gear. Look, I reckon my kids would like this van.
I reckon I like this van. In fact, I like your kids.
Your kids, my kids.
That's true.
I can sense a fishing trip coming up soon.
Mate, I think we should. Yeah? I think we really should.
Let's do it.
I'd love to.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Would your wife be up for it?
Absolutely, she would.
Yeah.
Well, she's busy till Christmas, and then after Christmas, mate, we'll make her go. She loves cooking fish.
Oh, does she? My wife loves eating fish. So.
Oh, they're perfect. It's a match.